I love when we see things, and at 2.5 years old, he's obviously still finding his footing, right? But the kids just do not let lots of times life get them down.
No, they're just going.
Right, and that's
thing.
Living the best he can.
Yeah.
Really good stuff there. Okay, everybody's been saying the same thing about the weather the last couple of days. Really good stuff. Thankfully, you're the one, not me, that has to tell them that little changes are coming.
Yeah, emphasis on little changes. We're not talking about a dramatic shift towards heat or blizzards, trust me there. But you'll notice it. It's not going to be as dry outside, and it's going to be a little bit warmer, especially in the mornings. You'll notice that the most. So as you look on your hour by hour, we do have a chance for a stray shower or two. Some of those start to percolate by early tomorrow morning. You can see fairly widespread activity from upwards towards the Minnesota border, Spencer area, down nearly to I'd say Creston or so, and that area of rain is going to continue to push eastward. So by 7 a.m., it's on the edge of the metro. That's going to continue through Grinnell, east towards Cedar Falls, and eventually out of the state as we head into the afternoon. So not an all-day rain thing, and in fact, whoever sees the rain, you're not going to see that much. It won't be that impactful, but if you need to grab the umbrella early tomorrow morning as you head into work, I wouldn't be surprised. But by the afternoon, you'll be able to ditch that quickly. Southwestern portions of the state looking at largely a mostly cloudy day, but as you push a little bit further to the northeast, you'll have better odds at picking up on a little bit of sunshine. Some of that rain will linger to the northeast, but again, not going to be that heavy. Rainfall amounts right now look to be around 1/10 of an inch or so, perhaps up to 2/10 for some of those far northern portions of the state. But look at how beautiful it is out there right now. Crystal clear skies. We've had a few little clouds roaming around, but that's been about it. Unless you are an allergy sufferer, there's a lot of things roaming around. High pollen counts for ragweed have been the main culprit. If you've been sniffling and sneezing, well, I hate to be that guy to tell you it's not going to be getting any better anytime soon, but at least we've got some rain out there that should help to knock that down through some of those northern portions of the state. Rain-free Thursday and Friday. Could we see a stray shower late Saturday? There's some potential, better potential Sunday and Monday. Temperature-wise, though, upper 70s to low 80s throughout the 8-day forecast. Tomorrow, starting off with those clouds again, we'll have that chance for a shower. That clears out as we end the afternoon. Should see a decent amount of sunshine as temperatures push back into the low 80s. And you can see we've got rain that's trying to push its way into the state. I think that western portion of the state will have a chance, but there's high pressure off to the east that's going to continue to try to hold that at bay for much of the rest of the state. So if you do have outdoor plans for the holiday weekend, well, you're going to be rooting on that area high pressure for a bit here. But as we push our way into the weekend, you can see temperatures they're in the upper 70s. It's looking pretty comfortable. After that, we start to slowly inch back up into the 80s. Those overnight lows in the 50s signify, well, dew points are back into the upper 50s. So not going to be oppressively humid, but you'll definitely notice just a little uptick in the humidity.
All right.